channel. So for today's video I am filming this makeup look that I have on right now. It is a very like natural looking makeup look, hence why the title is No Makeup Look. I think it's the no makeup look. I might have called it something different by the time it actually goes live, but this is what I am thinking about calling it because it's such a natural look. It's an everyday sort of look and it takes literally 10 minutes to do. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please smash a big thumbs up. Also comment down below any sort of things that I asked for in this video, because obviously it's a get ready with me. I am basically just asking a lot of questions for recommendations for things. So if you do have any recommendations for the things that I asked for in the video, then please do comment them down below. Also, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and turn on my notifications. That will just notify you and I will go into your sub boxes on Fridays at 5 PM so you can be the first to watch my new videos. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So first of all, obviously because this is a no makeup look, I've started with like moisturiser and all my skincare routine. So if you haven't already seen my skincare routine, then I'll link it down below, but I'm not going to go through it because I did a whole video on it like a couple of weeks back. So what I am going to do is just start straight on with my face. So the first thing that I am going to use is my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I'm just going to spray this all over my face to like prime my face and get it ready for the makeup. Obviously, as I say, it is a no makeup routine, so it's very limited amount of makeup. So I am just going to prime all of my face, even though probably not all of my face is going to actually have makeup on it. So then next, I've also become a really big fan of this primer. It is the Infallible Mattifying Base by L'Oreal Paris. I absolutely love this. If you have oily skin, I definitely recommend it because it just stops all the oils coming out in your face. It's a lot better than using like an oil-based product for a primer because my skin used to get a lot more oily than when I use this. So I don't even really use that much. I just put I put like a small squeeze onto my hand, and then I just put it in the main areas where I am quite oily. Now obviously I've already primed with my MAC Fix Plus, so like the areas that I don't prime with this are already sort of primed. So I'm just going to start by rubbing it in my forehead. And I really like this makeup look because I've started doing it a lot for like when I'm going out, but I don't really want to wear makeup. So I just put this makeup look on and I really like it because it doesn't even look like you've got like any makeup on really. Like obviously you can sort of tell with your eyebrows and stuff, but you can completely miss steps out if you would prefer. So then once you've primed all your skin and your skin's ready to move on, then I move on to this. Now this is my NARS my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Chantilly, which is my lightest shade, and I feel like at the minute I've got quite a few blemishes, so if you haven't got that many blemishes or your bags aren't that bad, you could do this makeup look without actually putting anything on the base of your face. However, I have got quite a few blemishes, so I'm just going to put this on the areas. So I'm just going to cover all the blemishes that I have got. I've got quite a few, and this actually is running out, which makes me so sad. So I'm going to have to pick up some more. But I don't really use it as often. I only use it like in cases like this. And also I feel like this one doesn't go like orangey throughout the day, whereas the others probably would. If I weren't wearing foundation, you'd probably be able to tell. Now I'm going to blend this in using my Real Techniques eraser sponge or something like that, and I'm just going to blend it all in before actually moving on to under my eyes. I feel like when I'm doing like get ready with me's, I don't talk that often. Like I've only done one get ready with me, I think, and I just never know what to say. I do just want to say though, if you've got any like recommendations for some good foundations that are like not oily, so they make your skin quite mattifying, and things like that, because I've got the L'Oreal True Match, but my skin still goes oily with that foundation. It takes a lot longer, which is good, and I really do like it, but I just wish that I could find foundation that's just like, I don't want something that's high coverage that feels really heavy on your face either though. I want something quite lightweight still, but then I just wanted, if I'm wearing it, my skin, I don't have to worry about putting powder on whilst I'm out or anything like that, because it's already done and it's not going to get oily or anything like that. So as you can see, I'm putting the concealer under my eyes now, and that's just to get rid of any like bag areas that I've got. I haven't got like too bad bags at the minute, but sometimes they can get really bad, and when you're doing a no makeup look, you don't want to look like you've had no sleep at all. So I'm just going to blend this in under my eyes, and I really like this concealer. I forgot how good it actually is. So next I'm going to move on to powder. Now I'm just going to use powder because I've used like concealer. If I'd not used concealer, I wouldn't use powder, but it's just to set that into place so it doesn't like move. And then to like blend that in, I'm just going to use my Spectrum A00 brush. It's just a very fluffy brush, and it just puts the powder on really nicely. So I always pack this into my face instead of like swiping it. I've seen stuff on like social media where if you like pull it like down your face, it actually moves the stuff that you've just put on. So I tend to just pack it in, and also I feel like it makes me more matte when I like pat it in. But now that I've done that powder anyways, I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. Now again, if you have naturally good eyebrows, you could go out without doing this to your eyebrows. I don't feel like I have as nice eyebrows as some people do, and I feel like they need something on rather than just being natural, so I am going to fill them in. So first off with my eyebrows, I think everybody who has ever watched any of my makeup tutorials will know that this is my holy grail product. It's the only like eyebrow product that I use, and it's the Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. I literally always use this like eyebrow product. It's so good and it's so long lasting. I've had it since Christmas now, and as you can see, I've barely even used any. So yeah, I definitely love this. So I'm just going to dip my brush in a little bit, and also this brush is from B. It's like a brand that I found in Superdrug, and it's a really good brand actually. So yeah, I'm just using an angled brush with my spoolie on the end to just sort my eyebrows out. Now as you can see, they're not too bad natural, but I feel like if I got them tinted they'd be okay, but I definitely need to like put some colour into them. So I just start by filling out the ends and like the bottom area of my brows. So when I'm doing my eyebrows, I actually prefer to use, not when it's got hair on it, I actually prefer to use this mirror that comes with my Cargo Cosmetics kit, because it's a really long length mirror so I can fully see my eyebrow. So yeah, I'm just going to underline my brows. Now as you can probably see, this one's gone really dark, and it didn't mean to go like that, but I'm just going to sort it out at the end, and I'll show you how I sort mine out, because I like mine to be a bit like ombre at the front, and I cannot do it like in other ways, like I never could do it before. So now I'm going to show you how like I do it as well. So then I'm just going to outline the rest of my brow. But yeah, I definitely feel like with Get Ready With Me's, I'm just never really chatty, and I always try to be, but I just never like can be, because if I was too chatty I'd never get my makeup done in the first place, because it takes me ages when I'm talking. So then I'm going to do the same with the other brow. This is so hard to do on camera. I literally forgot how hard it is to do your brows on camera. So yeah, I'm just filling in my brows. And obviously guys, I know everybody's been waiting, or I definitely think everybody's going to be waiting for a makeup tutorial. So this is like a very natural makeup tutorial, but if you do want to see more glammed up one, then I'm definitely going to do one of those soon, because I feel like I haven't done a lot of glammed up looks in quite a while. Like I do them, but then I don't film them, and then I'm like, oh, I wish I would have filmed that. So then once I've filled out my brows and they're sort of looking okay, I don't normally do this stage till last, but I feel like my eyebrows look dramatic at the moment. So I'm just going to blend out the fronts using this face blender, and I just literally like make it into sort of a fan brush with my hands, and then just brush out the fronts. So hopefully that looks a little bit better. So now I'm just gonna like do the rest of my brows that I do. So like I brush them down, and I feel like this is a really good way of doing your brows, because I used to do my brows and not realise like actually there's like a bit of a gap under my brows, and this makes them look more full as well when you do this. Like brush them up and brush them down and then fill them in. I have got something to ask as well. I know I just keep asking loads of questions, but I'm really like needing recommendations for things. I really want to start baking, but I don't really want to buy the Laura Mercier powder, so I'm just wondering on any other good powders like that I could use for baking, because when I do more glammed up looks I feel like they get ruined because I haven't baked, and then like my under eyes look really like really creased and like not as nice as they did when I first applied the makeup. So then I'm going to use this. Now I've not used this in a tutorial so far, but this is a French Connection brow pencil. If you saw what I got for my 17th birthday, I actually got this in one of the kits, and I use it just at the ends of my brows. So as you can see, I've just filled in like the end of my brows. My dog won't stop barking. So then next I'm going to move on to the Kiko Milano Eyebrow Fibres Coloured Mascara. I use this all the time. It's literally the only gel product that I use in my brows, but it just sets them into place nicely. Even though the dip brow I feel like doesn't move anyway or doesn't do anything throughout the day, but I feel like this just gives them that extra colour, that extra depth that I'm like looking for. And obviously if you want your brows to look a lot more natural than this, then you definitely can do so. It's just that I do my brows like this every single day. Also guys, I was just wondering, I know that I'm going to do, like, I think I'm going to do a poll over on my Twitter, but I was wondering if you like the Friday 5 PM upload days, or whether you prefer them to be during the week, or like on the weekends. Like I know a lot of people do theirs on Sundays, so do let me know if you'd prefer them to be like then. Because I've now done my eyebrows, I move on to my eyes. Now because it's such a natural makeup look, I do not wear too much eye makeup at all. So I'm just taking my Modern Renaissance palette. Also I'm thinking of doing a glammed up look using this palette, so if you'd like to see that then please do let me know, because I've got some looks that I'd really like to try out with this, or that I have tried out and I really liked them. So if you would like to see that then do let me know. But I am going to be taking the shade Warm Taupe. It's just this sort of brown shade, but it's really nice. It's very pigmented, so if you've got this palette and you're trying to recreate this look, then just be very, very careful, because it is so pigmented. And I'm just taking like my normal brush that I use for eyeshadow. I just feel like it brings out my eyes a little bit more than them just being quite natural. But I don't want to put too much of it on because it is a natural makeup look. So then once I've done that, I actually will do my highlight later on, so I'm not going to do it under my brow bone. But I am going to put on mascara now rather than at the end. I know that I always say that I put it on at the end, but I just feel like doing it in like a different order today. So I am going to actually put mascara on first. So for mascara, I'm going to use my Benefit Tinted Primer. They're real, like the primer for underneath your like underneath the actual mascara. So this is just giving it a bit of a boost without making them too dramatic. But I actually really like this because it's you can use it with like lots of different mascaras, and your eyelashes can like look false rather than actually getting false lashes. Because I really want to get the like lashes that you have put on and they're like individuals, but then they only last like 2 weeks. I really want them on. I think I'm getting them on in June time or something like that, and I'm really nervous but I'm really excited because then I won't really have to do my like lashes for like a good 2 weeks. And then this mascara that I'm using is the Maybelline New York Falsies Push Up Angel Mascara, and I feel like this is a really good mascara for just lengthening your lashes. I feel like everybody with mascara pulls some of the funniest faces ever. Like you've got to have a mascara face. Like if you have a mascara face, you'll know what I'm talking about. But you like can't do it with your mouth closed or anything like that. And then I'm just going to apply a coat to my bottom lashes as well. And as you can see, my lashes look a lot more dramatic than they would if you weren't wearing makeup. However, I love my lashes to be a lot more dramatic than the rest of like my makeup. But I did this look and like my mum was like, why are your cheeks just pale? So I am going to put the tiniest bit of bronzer on and a little bit of highlight just to give me a bit more colour in my face. Just so it looks natural but not like over the top. It's just quite natural looking and nice, and it just gives you a bit of colour to your face. So for bronzer, I'm going to be using my Hoola Benefit bronzer. Everybody knows that that's my favourite bronzer. And then I'm going to be using my Spectrum AO5 brush, which is like an angled brush, but it's really good for blending. So I'm going to just use a little bit of this Hoola, not too much though because this Hoola is quite pigmented. So I'm just going to brush it onto like my cheekbones and like above my cheekbones to give my cheeks just a bit of a warm tone. I'm not going to contour because I don't really contour anyways, but I'm just going to give a bit of colour to my cheek. And as you can see, this brush is really good at like blending everything together, so it's not just a harsh line on your face. It's really nice to just blend everything. And then I'm going to move on to the other cheek and do the same. So then that's my bronzer done. So now all I have left to do is highlight. So as you can see, this is definitely like a basic... I've just got brushes everywhere. You can see this is definitely a basic makeup tutorial. It's nothing major, but it looks really nice, like, and flattering, and like if you've got like a baby face like me, it looks like you've got a bit on but you're not trying to push the boat out and put too much on, because I know with me sometimes when I do more glammed up looks I just look too young for it, and I do try to like, I'm not too young for it because obviously I'm like 17, but I just don't look it, so I try my hardest. But yeah, so I'm going to be using my Glow Kit in Gleam by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to be taking the shade Mimosa and Hard Candy on my cheekbones, and then Starburst on my like Cupid's bow, tip of my nose and things, and then under my brow bone I'm actually going to be using Crushed Pearl. So I do actually get use out of all of these shades now. So I use the tiniest bit on my brush. This is my beautiful bronze contour brush, and I just put the tiniest bit on my cheekbones because obviously I want a natural glow, not like too over the top. So I just put a couple of brush strokes on. I'm so sorry about my dog. So yeah, then on my Cupid's bow, as I said, I'm going to take Starburst. And again, just in very light strokes. That's my nose, not my Cupid's bow. So then going back in with this brush, just like an eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to put some of the Crushed Pearl. I'm so sorry. I'm going to put some of the Crushed Pearl under my eyebrows. So yeah, I didn't used to use this under my eyebrows because I thought it was bringing me out in like a rash. But it actually turns out it's like not that's been giving me rashes and stuff. I've been wearing perfume and it's been like, the perfume that I was using, it's like been bringing me out in like rashes. So I've stopped using it now, and now I can finally use this under my eyebrows, which is so good because it gives such a good highlight under my brows. So then lastly, to finish off, obviously my lips are quite bare, so I'm just going to take my favourite ever NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the shade Bedtime Flirt, which is number 8. This liquid lipstick is my all-time favourite. I've put like out on Twitter if you've got any recommendations for other liquid lipsticks, and I am going to invest in some, but at the minute this is my favourite ever shade. It looks so nice on. And it's the perfect colour for like a natural makeup look. So that is the finished makeup look. I am going to set it into place using my MAC Fix Plus, but again, that's just to set everything into place. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. But if you do have any questions about anything that I've done in this makeup look, please comment them down below. And also smash a big thumbs up if you did enjoy this video, because I absolutely love this makeup look. And this makeup look only takes about 5 or 10 minutes to do if you're like in a rush, so it does look really nice and really natural. And yeah, that was it from me. If you haven't already, please go down and hit the red subscribe button. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you very, very soon with another video. Bye!